Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, sometimes seen in the news, the Nugu Wildlife Sanctuary is located in which of the following Indian states? Nagaland, Mizoram, Karnataka or Odisha? The correct answer is option C, Karnataka. Recently, the National Tiger Conservation Authority recommended to the authorities that the Nugu Wildlife Sanctuary abutting the Bandipur Tiger Reserve be declared a core critical tiger habitat. It is situated north of Bandipur National Park in Mysore district, Karnataka. It covers about 30 square kilometers and the northern part of the sanctuary is occupied by the Nugu Reservoir. It is built across the Nugu River, a tributary of the Kaveri. In 1974, Nugu was declared a wildlife sanctuary and later, in the year 2003 to 2004, the area of Nugu Wildlife Sanctuary was added to the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the term risk weight sometimes seen in the news. 1. It is every rupee lent by the bank has an implication on its capital position. 2. The Reserve Bank of India introduced a risk asset ratio system for banks 1993. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, the Reserve Bank of India has increased the cost of funds for banks and non-bank financial companies by increasing the risk weight of such loans. It is every rupee lent by the bank is a cost and or has an implication on its capital position. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The risk-weighted assets are used to determine the minimum amount of capital a bank must hold in relation to the risk profile of its lending activities and other assets. The RBI decided in April 1992 to introduce a risk asset ratio system for banks, including foreign banks in India, as a capital adequacy measure in line with the capital adequacy norms prescribed by the Basel Committee. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, which of the following is not a tributary of the Brahmani River? Sangh, Tiokra, Karo or Salki? The correct answer is option D, Salki. Recently, the Odisha government has roped in IIT Guwahati for a physical and mathematical modeling study for the regeneration of the Brahmani River Delta. It is a major interstate east-flowing river amongst the peninsular rivers in India. The river is known as Dhamra in its lower reaches. It is formed by the confluence of the Sangh, South Koyal rivers near the major industrial town of Rourkela in Odisha. The principal tributaries of this river are Sangh, Tikra and Karo. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the legislative power of governor. 1. As per the constitution, governor can withhold assent to bill passed by state legislature for maximum 3 months. 2. The governor has power of suspensive veto with respect to money bill passed by state legislature. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Recently, SC held that governor cannot use the power granted to him by constitution to thwart the normal course of lawmaking by the state legislators. As per the Article 200 of the Constitution, governor may as soon as possible return the bill for reconsideration to state legislature. There is no specific time limit provided for the same. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The power of suspensive veto of the governor is not applicable on money bill passed by the state. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The governor also has the constitutional discretion to reserve the bill for consideration of president. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the National Highway and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited. 1. It is fully owned company of Government of India. 2. The company establishes, builds, operates, maintains and upgrades national highways and strategic roads. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Silkyara Belt Barkot Tunnel, part of Char Dham all-weather connectivity project, collapsed due to landslide, trapping 40 workers inside. National Highway and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited, along with NDRF, SDRF, is involved in rescue operations. NHIDCL, a public sector undertaking, was established under the Companies Act 2013 in 2014. It is a fully owned company of the Government of India, hence statement 1 is correct. The company promotes, surveys, establishes, designs, builds, operates, maintains and upgrades national highways and strategic roads. Hence statement 2 is correct. Therefore option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Mirabai. 1. She was the contemporary of Jahangir. 2. She was the Saguna Bhakti saint. 3. She was born in Mathura. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option A, only one. Recently, Prime Minister released a commemorative stamp and a coin in the honor of Sant Mirabai on the occasion of 525th birth anniversary of medieval saint. Mirabai died in early 16th century while Jahangir was born in late 16th century. Thus, Mirabai and Jahangir were not contemporary. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Mirabai was a Saguna Bhakti saint as she worshipped Krishna in its form rather than thought. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Mirabai was born in Rajput royal family in Kutki, Rajasthan. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following pairs: animal, bird, spot and state. 1. Bulbul fight, Uttar Pradesh. 2. Jallikattu, Tamil Nadu. 3. Kambala, Karnataka. How many pairs given above are correctly matched? Only one pair, only two pairs, only three pairs, or all four pairs? The correct answer is option B, only two pairs. Karnataka is set to host the maiden Kambala, a buffalo racing contest in Bengaluru. Bulbul fights were organized in Assam during Makar Sankranti, coinciding with Bihu in Hayagriva Madhava temple. Hence, pair 1 is not correctly matched. Jallikattu is a traditional sport popular in the state of Tamil Nadu, usually organized at the time of Pongal. Hence, pair 2 is correctly matched. Kambala is a traditional buffalo race in paddy fields organized in regions of coastal Karnataka. Hence, pair 3 is correctly matched. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, Rapid Innovation and Startup Expansion, that is RISE Accelerator program, is an initiative of which of the following ministries or institutions? In space, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Niti Aayog, or Ministry of Personal, Public Grievances and Pensions? The correct answer is option C, Niti Aayog. Recently, in order to foster collaboration between India and Australia, Atal Innovation Mission under Niti Aayog has launched the Rapid Innovation and Startup Expansion, that is RISE Accelerator. This program is dedicated to supporting startups and small to mid-sized enterprises. The focus will be on SMEs specializing in circular economy technologies and solutions. The program is created through collaborative efforts with the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organization, or CSIRO, Australia's national science agency. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, Nugu Wildlife Sanctuary, which is recently seen in news, is situated in which of the following states or UT? Mizoram, Ladakh, Karnataka, or Odisha? The correct answer is option C, Karnataka. The National Tiger Conservation Authority has recently recommended the Nugu Wildlife Sanctuary adjacent to the Bandipur Tiger Reserve, declared as a core critical tiger habitat. It is situated in Mysuru district of Karnataka. The backwaters of Nugu Dam forms the western boundary of the sanctuary. The flora and fauna of the sanctuary is similar to Bandipur Tiger Reserve. The sanctuary's terrain encompasses scrub forest, cultivated regions bordering the reservoir, and nearby deteriorated dry deciduous woodlands. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Khelo India Youth Games. 1. It was launched in 2018. 2. The first Khelo India Para Games will be held in New Delhi. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1, only, 2, only, both, 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports announced the first ever Khelo India Para Games to be held in New Delhi. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Khelo India program is the flagship central sector scheme launched in 2018 under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Khelo India program was started with the Khelo India School Games in 2018, which were held in New Delhi. They were later renamed as Khelo India Youth Games. The first edition of the Khelo India Winter Games and Khelo India University Games were held in Leh, Gulmarg and Odisha respectively in 2020. Last question is, consider the following statements regarding the Investor Risk Reduction Access Platform. 1. It is launched by SEBI. 2. The platform has been developed by National Stock Exchange in collaboration with CDAG. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, Investor Risk Reduction Access has been launched by Security and Exchange Board of India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The platform has been jointly developed by all stock exchanges, BSE, NSE, NCDEX, MCX, and Metropolitan Stock Exchange of India. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The platform aims to minimize investor risk caused by technical issues at the trading members' primary and disaster recovery sites. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements. The Indian Constitution was adopted by the Parliament. 2. The Constitution came into full force on November 26, 1949. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.